Okay. All right. All right, so let's see. Alright, this doesn't really know what the game is, so we'll just update that. Alright, so okay, so alright, so those are all updated. Let's get started here. So let me just do a quick check to make sure that all of the channels are up and receiving. Just checking my dashboards here to see that they're all receiving images. Okay, and alright, so everything is up and running. I'm just going to put up the restream chat so I can see everything that's going on there. Don't need that one or that one. Okay, let's get started. Alright, so I'm just going to go back into my single player game here. There we go. So I forget where we left. Oh, I remember where we left off. I had just picked up the Arguses, and now I'm prepping to repair them. So we got to go through the process of unloading all the materials. Okay, and then refining them down. These new ships will make things a lot more interesting. I got to get used to flying them again, though, because it's not the same as before. What is the cargo capacity on these? 1.5K. Holy crap. So just having them around connected is enough to have a serious amount of fuel available. So unload that, reload that, and then tell it to refine them while that's going. I can pull that out of there, and we can slap that in and refill. Alright, we're not going to wait. What's our pack look like? Oh, we need to refill our pack. Let's take care of that real quick here. Alright. And perfect landing. Alright, let's get the torch out here. Make sure there's nothing that requires any repairs on the inside here. Any forward components here? Nope. No additional repairs required there. I love this little lower deck, even if it's not all that useful right now. Okay. So we can go down. Okay. Okay, so close all the doors. Check life support. Are we able to pressurize this? We need 800. Yeah, we've got enough to pressurize the bay. So let's go ahead and do that. It's weird that it kind of like slides us around here. Okay, go ahead and close that door, because this whole bay is a pressure bay. So let's go ahead and depressurize this thing. It's depressurized. It's pretty quick. Okay. And now we can open the outer door here. Okay. So now we need to go and look for exterior damage on this first one to make sure that it is up to snuff. Okay. This used to be a section that you could open. Engine service point still is. Okay. There's just mostly nothing in here. There's a few things that are still in there. Some spots for resource injectors. No damage across the top. Let's check the other wing here. There's that catalyst that we got. Okay. So this ship is in good condition. Now we need to go and deal with this one, which is not. This one is anything but good condition. So we stabilized this ship a little bit before we left, just by repairing all of the critical systems, but it still needs a lot of work. So let's get to it here. Not sure what that panel is, but Seems interesting. Okay, there's a solar panel that needs to be repaired. Check across the top. We already sealed the hull breach on top, but there is another damaged one over here. I'm actually going to take this catalyst to sacrifice to the great machine in order to be able to produce more of them. But we shall see here. Did I run out already? I thought I fully... Wow. Oh, there we go. There's a second full one. Take that catalyst out of there. That'll go to the machine. Alright, let's go check for any more damage along the exterior here. Doesn't look like it. Let's pan around the outside here. I missed the big claw on the back. That used to be fun. But since it's missing, the ship doesn't look too bad without it. Alright, let's go inside. So that we can repair any other critical systems in here. Okay. Alright, we repaired the reactor, but we did not repair life support and air filter. And what do we do for the warp drive? No, warp drive still needs repair. Okay, so that is repaired. Nothing in there, so let's go check the lower deck. Look for any signs of damage. Okay, this ship looks to be fully repaired. So let's go ahead and power it up. Uh-oh. That's not good. That could have been, like, horribly bad. So, we're going to go ahead and detach this. Ouch. That probably didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Power up. Turn on. Oh, shoot, we have no RCS. And we're drifting away. Okay. So, emergency plan. Is this, that's raw. Alright. One of you goes there. Take me down. Grab this. I should have thought about that. Fortunately, we're not too far away. So I can go get back in and transfer the necessary RCS fuel. Just a little bit. I only need 10%. So, there we go. Sticks the landing. Stick that there. Okay. I only need 100 nitro. So that's a perfectly good selection. Get back out. So now we can go back down to here and put just 100 nitro in this ship, and that will give it at least some basic maneuvering, because all we're going to do is go attach this one to the station as a reserve ship in case we need it later. Okay. Alright, toss that in there. Alright, ship nitro systems added. Okay. Alright, so try to be economical with all of this. I think I'm upside down. I think I need to be this way. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, yep, I was right. Need to come at it from this arrangement here. Get that sun out of my eyes. Let's turn our nose all the way around like this. What's up, kiddo?
Did you call me?
No?
I thought you did.
Check and see if your mother did. Let's see here. Alrighty. Alright, let's... only got a little bit left here. Even when it's not a server, the game's a little bit jittery here. Well, it's docked. That's all that matters. So we can start closing up the doors and everything. Lock that. Is there a lock for this thing, or is it just not accessible from the outside? I think it's just not accessible, which is fine by me. Alright, so go ahead and close that up, and up we go. Let's take the military cores out. And we don't have any other items of importance in here. So let's make sure that the lock is on. Oh, hey. Let's make sure. Yep, door's locked. Go ahead and climb out. Alright, and this one is done. So now we can go get inside our main ship. That will be the primary operation vehicle. Drop in, close the door. And now we can pressurize this one and go back to business as usual. Yeah, I finally got the Argus. I actually got 2 of them, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. It's yeah. The last episode I put up for this, I went and got the Argus. This is on the single player mode, so it's not nearly as exciting as if I were playing on multiplayer, obviously, because then there'd be people probably stream stalking me. But it still does. It does well enough for the purposes of the game. Yeah, I almost got kicked out of the elevator. The thing like slid me off to one side or whatever, and the elevator went up without me. But I was able to call it back down and get back on. So it wasn't a completely fatal engagement here. Okay, so let's. Come on. All right. Okay, so let's we're gonna feed that to the machine here. Oh wait, let's power everything up here. Let's see what we've got power-wise. So the ships are both producing plenty of power, so we can shut down the 2 Arguses on their own. Power up the rest of the station, though. Wow, I've never had that happen. That would be ultra frustrating. It's a good thing for me to pay attention to, though. Alright, so we've got enough power to, while I'm here, gotta always remember, resupply your crap. The only problem is that we're super low on nitro. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Ah, good point. Let's see. Okay, so refill. Okay, put that back on. And I'm not going to fill that up because I got to sacrifice it to the machine. Open, please. Open, you stupid door. Okay, my game is frozen up. Crash, maybe? Okay, catch you later, John. We're probably going to be switching through a couple of different games. for the stream today, just because it's kind of just a low day for me. I'm just not really like totally jazzed up about any one particular thing, so. Alright. Open the door. Research. Shadow list. Okay. Oh. Alright, so mission-wise, we needed to go and do Bethir scrapyards. And we need to make sure that we've got all of the repairs we need done. So let's hit the refinery here. I might take you up on that. I'm trying to scale back the amount of time that I spend on games. You know, just I need to spend more quality time with the family kind of deal. And let's see if that fixed everything. Okay, sorry about that. I moved my mic and the cord stretched and unplugged it from the system. Need to get some more slack in this here so it doesn't kink out like that. All right. Well, anyway, I need to make sure that I'm spending a little more quality time with my family. So I'm not sure that I'm actually going to spend too much time streaming today. It's probably going to be a pretty short stream. But we're going to pal around through some games. If I am on later tonight, look me up on my Discord, and if I'm on, you know, I'll pop on and maybe we'll make just like a side sort of, you know, palling around kind of video or something. Okay, let's see here. Let's get this all refined here. A little tired. No worries. Where's my drink? Let me see here. I need to send a boy to fetch me something. All right. Hopefully he got that message. Okie dokie. So unload that. Throw all of that over there. And let's do some refining. All right, let's check first. Let's see if anything is close to failing. Wrong one. This one. Okay, we're good there. Good there. That one could probably use a refill. That one's at least a little bit okay. Thank you, kiddo. All right. So I really need to make some replacements for both of the Argus ships. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now, is make a couple of replacements there. My son just brought me a drink so I can keep going. Ah, spilled. Dang it. I hate it when I do that. Alright, so what do we got? We can throw this one away. And that'll give us a little more materials. Okay, so civilian cores, we're only going to have room for one of them. So what we'll do is we'll do this one for the ship that's docked up on top. That way we can use that one up. We can take the one that's there. Definitely going to have to set up another mining trip, but first we need to go Bathurst Scrapyard for our quest to get the next step along the lines, and we need to sacrifice this one to the machine because we now have multiple extra ones. So let's go do that real quick. Okay, so that's ready. Alright, let's go replace the one on top, and then we'll work our way coming back in and get everything else set up, and then we'll go to the Bathurst Scrapyard so that we can get the final the two components that we need in order to get the ALP 007 up and operational. So we'll go ahead and, yeah, see, it's bouncing me around, but that's okay. Oops, wrong button. We'll conserve as much as possible. Okay. So these two ARGs should be enough to basically power my station for a long period of time, and if I need to move it, they should be more than up to the task. So that is a real good benefit of having these things around. And since this one's depressurized, I don't have to worry about keeping air on it. I can just leave it depressurized. Drop in when I need to. Ah! Sometimes quite literally. And we can just make sure that we replace one of these. We'll go throw the other one away, because that gives us at least... Let's turn the power on for a second here. Yeah, that gives us at least a week on this ship, so we can go ahead and shut that one back off. Okay, both the doors are closed. So now I can just go back inside here and make our preparations. That will now go on for a fairly decent amount of time without any problem. Okay. Close the outer door. Pressurize. Okay. Close the door. Okay. Let's go ahead and work on the life support here. Okay, and we're fully pressurized here. I need to get some filters for on this ship. So let's go ahead and look at doing that. Now, did I remember? Blueprints. Did I remember to make... No, I did not. So I need to actually burn one of these. But I don't think I have the time to do it. Okay. They're both at 83%. I'd like to sacrifice one, but I can't. Let's go ahead and sacrifice the damaged core here. Okay. Alright, so we can't sacrifice that one yet. We need more mining, so we're going to put that on our list. So we're going to take all the tools we need for that. Which means we're going to need extra air. Okay. Put that one there. Gonna need that. Let's charge the batteries. What's my battery look like? 93%. Okay, so once we're able, we're gonna fill up the ship next time. Just mining as much as we can, and then moving on and mining as much as we can, just on and on and on. Alright, so let those do their thing while we Alright, so this is the main ship. Need to rename that one. And this one. Alright, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and start working these things. Okay. 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 Alright. It says I've got one other person watching, so feel free to pipe in and talk. I'm more than happy to chit chat with you. Okay. Okay, and wonder if you could use one of these on a tool like the torch. Like if I had one of these that had hydrogen in it, if I could use it as like a field reload of my hydrogen torch. That'd be pretty neat. I'll have to try that at some point. Alright, I need to dump this ammo because I don't need it. And while I'm holding it, it's taking up valuable space. Okay. Check those batteries. Looks like they're both 100%. Uh-oh. Somebody's made the dogs angry. Alright. We got a tank on. Put the other two in here. And we're good. Okay. Love this trick. And perfect landing. Look at that. Alright, so we're all ready to set out. Although we need we need more supplies drastically. So we're probably going to be doing a supply run. However, I do want to take the time to name this one here. Let's call this one the Howler. And of course, we'll take the wolf emblem. So that will be up on our ship here. Alright, we have only 25% RCS, no engine fuel, and a reactor, but we can at least get free. Now, what I do want to do, let's go ahead and turn the ship on so that we can start planning what we're going to do. Okay, turn the Howler on. Alright, so we need to look at navigations here. So, Bether's Scrapyard is basically the Knossos ruins, and there's our old ship. That should have blown up, honestly. I thought I set the self-destruct on that. Could have sworn I set self-destruct on that, but we may have to go back and blow that up. Anyway, we have got our little ship here. So when we go to the outpost, there's a couple of different places that we're looking for in order to find the parts that we need. Along with, we want to get some salvage and some fuel cells and a few other things while we're there. So, in the meantime, let's take a look here. That's where we're going to be heading. We're out of scan range of it, I think. I'm really looking forward to the 2.0 scanning to come back in, because before you had to, back in some of the earlier versions of the game, you had to really work at scanning down various different items. And so now it's not so much. Oh, that's not going to work because I've got too much weight. So I need to unlock the whole thing here. Taking a look at some notes here. Let's see here. So we're short on fuel. All right, let's go ahead and do the deed here. Let's cut ourselves loose from the station. And now it's game on. And so we'll push away from the station. Take a look up here. Oh, I have to release it over here. Seriously, I've got to go all the way up into the airlock to cut us loose? Alright. Okay, so if we're going to do this, let's do this proper like. Shut that door. Now, shut this door. Okay. And release. So now we're adrift. And I can actually get out of here. That's always been kind of an annoying part of this ship, is that having to separately set those commands. Let's see. My son came up to show me something that's kind of humorous. It's a family inside joke, and he showed it to me. All right, so we're cut free. And let's go ahead and set our warp to Bether Scrapyard. So we're going to use warp 2 because we want to get as much speed and what are you talking about? We have full frickin' power. Alright, so this is going to be a rough ride here. Alright, so we're locked in. While that ramps up, I'm thinking I need to upgrade the ship's power if I want it to actually be able to withstand all of this. So while that's going, let's double down on the defenses. And let's wait. So yeah, the scanning 2.0 and the warp 2.0. I'm looking really forward to those updates when they come, because they'll bring back a part of the game that I really enjoyed, which was that you didn't get like just a I see everything kind of scan. Like, you know, I scan and it's either I see it or I don't see it. I don't get anything in between. I don't get like half information. It used to be that you'd get like sort of these fog pings on your sensors that would tell you kind of what you saw, but not really. So you'd get to see, okay, there's something in a rough area, and you'd be able to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and scan on that and try to figure out what's there. I actually really liked that mechanic because it made you have to either jump around into the general area of what you were looking for, or you had to like move to multiple points to scan from multiple directions to try and find the thing that you were after. And the clouds used to look kind of like the debris clouds look now. You'd get kind of that fuzzy response back when there was something there on your sensors, but you couldn't quite nail down the specific objects. So like as I'm coming in on this, I'm starting to get, I should start getting more things showing up on my list here. There we go. So once we get done, so one of these command sections is going to be the first place that we go. And then we're going to go a couple of sections down. We're going to go to the auxiliary power, engineering, and the industrial sections. We're going to look for the various things that we need, which two of them are parts that are like mission-specific parts, as it were. So they don't really count for much. Shows up around us here. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and start jumping to where we need here. So let's see, what is this one here? Okay, so the ruined command section is the one I want to start with first. Let's, because I'm in here and I just can't withstand this for very long, I'm going to go ahead and fire up the reactor. And let's get going here. Actually, we're probably going to have to go right in on this place here, so... Assist ruins. Let's go ahead and go in on approach. Oh, slow that down. We're looking at the bottom here, so let's roll it back the other way. Alright, since we've got double shields on, the ship is basically invulnerable to the damage output of this thing. So let's turn the lights on. And let's get into a good position. Okay. Let's go downstairs. We're not doing any mining right now, so let's not take this with us. We're not going to be doing any torch work either, so let's put those away. Let's put all of these away too. Okay, and then the battery. Yep. Actually, isn't there anything over here for batteries? Yeah, there is. Alright. Alright, so we've got that all set. Let's go ahead and button this up and depressurize this room. This makes raiding and stuff so much easier. Now, I can use the ship as a shield as I get over here to try and get some resources. Oh, there's a shielded panel right there, which I need. Grab that. See if there's another one over here. Any more? There's another one. Grab that. So we're going to need those for parts, so might as well grab them. What's it say? Okay. So we're in the main part of the station. Now, there should not be any guns here, but that does not mean that there isn't. And by guns, I mean that there should not be any weapons platforms shooting at us. Oh, there's a pistol there, though. Take that. Alright, so there's a particular one of these wrecked modules that we're looking for. This is not it. But this one should have one of the parts that we need. And it's right up here. Because a lot of them have this one here. So I can grab this and I can take that part out. And it disappears. It doesn't actually fill up one of my inventory slots. But it does what it needs to do, which is that it takes up it's one of the things that we needed for the mission. So let's go ahead and we're going to keep this little guy handy, this oxygen container handy as we sip on it to keep ourselves well filled. There's a warp cell, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Doesn't look like anything else here. This main section doesn't really have a lot that's spawning in it. So we may go to the outside later of this section to find more scrap parts, but I don't think that that's actually going to be productive. So we're just going to continue on. Now again, we got to be careful because although there shouldn't be any turrets here, that doesn't mean there isn't. Lights on. Okay, so this is the... Oh, nice. We'll take the jetpack. Doesn't have any air in it, but that's okay. Okay, crack this open. No gun there and none there. So, any resources in here? Nope. Okay. I'm going to take... no, I'm going to take that. Take that back. Alright. Take another sip off of this thing. We got medical supplies and one of these. Oh, some ammunition for the gun. That's always good. It's not as necessary when you're playing single player. But still, very, very useful. Alright, so let's start unloading. So obviously our ship is providing us with a beautiful cover here. So I can go ahead and sip off of this again and then set it there. Okay. Okay, and up we get. Grab that one. And the med packs. pistol. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and take another sip off of this one. Okay. Nothing else in this room. I could check up there. I don't know that there is actually anything up here, but it's worth checking. Oh, warp cell. That's good enough for me. I mean, it may only have like 20% or whatever on it, but that's still better than nothing. And with the Argus, I really do need to have 3 cells in order to make everything work the way I want it to. Okay, so the refinery here, the assembler. Check the drawers. Nothing of value or significance. Not all that much anyway. Okay. Anything in here? Nope. No resources of any kind. Alright, so that finishes off this place. And we need to get out of here before my ship takes too much more abuse. Okay. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and back off of this. And then which ones do I need here? I need the ruined command section. And there we go. Okay, so hey Miguel, welcome to the stream. Sorry for not noticing you for like 8 minutes there. I was just kind of focusing on what I was doing. So we are raiding to complete missions here. All right, so let's take a look here. All right, that's the section I am exactly looking for. Let's go ahead and approach. Now I have to be careful with this one because this particular section is armed. Those 2 sections right there, they both have a gun in them. So I've got to be super, super careful here. Let's go ahead and get nice and close on the approach. And then I will pop out and stabilize that thing before I lock onto it. This ship's much bigger and much less responsive than the little one. The Stereotrope definitely is much nimbler than this thing. Ouch, that was my head. Alright, so get on out here. So, like what I've done before, you really, really do need to grab onto these things and stabilize them, because otherwise they keep rolling and your ship just kind of rolls away and you can't get on. But part of the reason we need to get on this one is because we need to stop the guns. Alright, so we have stopped the roll. Let's actually roll this 180 degrees here. No, it's stabilized. Alright, let's go. Let's go check with whether or not those turrets are there. Because this one doesn't look like it's got the turret. Oh, it does. But they're dormant because there's no power. Okay. What about this other one? So this has got an airlock. We'll take that. Take that. Take the ammunition. There's a cell detonator in there. I will have to remember that and come back and get it. Can't get the turret, but that's okay. The thing we're actually looking for is right there, I believe. Or, let me see if this is the right. This is not the right type of module. Shoot. Alright, so we'll have to go to one of the other ones here. It's in one of these sort of left-hand kind of modules, but you can tell which one it is, and I'll show you like what you're looking for. Because you'll know it as soon as you see it. Once you know what you're looking for, I mean it's like an instant. You see a particular piece of information, and you're like, that. Oh, there we go. I need that. Hacking tools, so that I can create more of those. More ammunition. More pistols. I forgot to put the other ones up, so we'll come back for those. First, let's get the exterior of this taken care of. Let's go back to the other side here. Actually, I honestly don't think I need those pistols. Do I have room for medical? I do. Okay. So we will go ahead and just do a quick search for broken parts here. And then we will vacate. So the part you're looking for looks very much like this, but with the door closed. And it only shows up on a particular module that I've found, which is not present in very many places. It can be a real pain in the butt to find, but you can find it. And it looks like my wife is calling me here, so I need to take this. Give me a second. Alright, I'll be right there. Alright, she wants me to come down, so that's going to be the end of the stream here in just a second. Let me swing this right around, because my wife... Well, Miguel, if you like the game, probably one of the best things you can do to learn it and get good at it is to play with players who are a little bit better at it. If you would like, if you play in the U.S., we can do a multiplayer session, and I can help you with learning the basics of the game, of how to do various different things and how to take care of all of the things that need to be done early on, or they will hurt you later. As well as, learning how to be a decent pilot and stuff like that. But I'm going to have to cut the stream short today because my wife has need of me. And, like I said, I'm trying to spend more quality time with the family. So I am not going to deny her anything that she asks of me. So I'm just getting in to here, and then we are going to toss that. Pressurize. And we'll turn and grab our thing here. Grab that. Stand ourselves up and drop. Alright. So now that we're in, I'm just going to go ahead and call this where we're going to stop. And I will make a quick save and we will quit from here. Please, keep back and keep an eye out, and I will probably do some more stuff for some recordings later on tonight. Or if you're on my Discord later on tonight and you see me on, give me a heads up, and I will we'll get together and play some games together. All right. Until next time, I'm Wrath. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. I know it's not as long as my normal streams are, but at this point, like I said, I'm going to spend some quality time with family. So I will catch you all later. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.